Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to our English news edition coming to you from Canal, Algérie, and we begin by the headlines. The President of the Republic, Abdelmajid Tebboune, presided Wednesday an awarding ceremony for the laureates that have ranked first in the baccalaureate and the middle school final exams. Communal by-elections of October 15th. The President of the Independent National Elections Authority, Mohammed Sherfi, in Bijaya to inquire about the preparations. Morocco is facing a series of wildfires, resulting 4 deaths since mid-July. The population, already exhausted from the social-economic crisis, finds itself alone facing the tragedy. First in our news, the President of the Republic, Abdelmajid Tebboune, presided Wednesday an award ceremony for the laureates that have ranked first in the baccalaureate exam and the middle school final exam session 2022. Present in the ceremony that was supervised by the head of state were the President of the Council of the Nation, Salah Goujil, the President of the National Popular Assembly, Ibrahim Boughali, the Prime Minister, Ayman bin Abdurrahman, the President of the Constitutional Court, Omar Belhaj, the Chief of Staff of the National People's Army, General of the Army, Said Shangriha, the Minister of Education, Abdel Hakim Belabed, the Minister of National Solidarity, Family and Women's Issues, Kauthar Kriku, and the advisors of the President, in addition to members of the government and the educational sector. The President of the Republic has dedicated an award to the student Fedwa Taraka from Ain Difla province that has ranked third with an average of 19.23 in experimental sciences field, absent in this ceremony due to health reasons. The laureates that have ranked first will be received by the President at a later date. Iman Abbas from Batna province with the best average 19.55 in the experimental sciences field as well, and Manar Merdas from Galma province ranked second with an average of 19.23. The President of the Republic began the ceremony awarding the laureates that have ranked first.
المتفوقون في امتحان شهادة البكالوريا التلميذة تراكا فدوى تحصلت على معدل 19.23 في شعبة العلوم التجريبية من ولاية عين الدفلة، وهدية ومكافأة مالية. تتقدم التلميذة غديري أميمة وهي الحاصلة على معدل 19.08 شعبة تقني رياضي هندسة الطرائق من ولاية الطارف، ميدالية وهدية ومكافأة مالية. يتقدم التلميذ سعدي عبد الحميد الحاصل على معدل 19.05 في شعبة الرياضيات من الجزائر وسط، يحظى بميدالية وهدية ومكافأة مالية من السيد رئيس الجمهورية. يتقدم الشبل عقباش محمد الأمين تحصل على معدل 18.57 في شعبة الرياضيات عن مدرسة أشبال الأمة بالبليدة، يحظى بميدالية وهدية ومكافأة مالية من السيد رئيس الجمهورية. تتقدم التلميذة البصيرة وهي الحاصلة على معدل 18.10 في شعبة الآداب والفلسفة من ولاية خنشلة، وهي الأولى على المستوى الوطني في هذه الشعبة. يتقدم التلميذ دهبي عبد الرحمن الحاصل على معدل 16.47 في شعبة العلوم التجريبية من ولاية تمرست، وقد تحدى كل الظروف والصعاب ليكون من جملة المتفوقين الذين يحظون بتكريم من السيد رئيس الجمهورية ميدالية وهدية ومكافأة مالية.
The President of the Republic has awarded the laureates that have ranked first in the middle school final exam at their head Afaf Aqab from Ain Tmouchent province that has succeeded the exam with an average of 20 out of 20.
تتقدم المتوجات والمتفوقين في امتحان شهادة التعليم المتوسط التلميذة عقاب عفاف، وهي الحاصلة على معدل 20 من ولاية عين تموشنت. التلميذة عقاب عفاف من ولاية عين تموشنت حصلت على معدل 20 وتولت الصدارة. تتقدم التلميذة هوادف لينا في المرتبة الثانية، وهي الحاصلة على معدل 19.82 من ولاية باتنا. تحصل على ميدالية وهدية ومكافأة مالية. تتقدم التلميذة قربازي أريج نسرين، حصلت على معدل 19.82 من ولاية توغورت. تحظى بميدالية وهدية ومكافأة مالية. بوحايك يوسف عن مدرسة أشبال الأمة بباتنة، وقد تحصل على معدل 19.36. يحصل على ميدالية وهدية ومكافأة مالية. تتقدم التلميذة السميعة عكسة مريم من ولاية عنابة، وهي الحاصلة على معدل 16.12. تحظى بميدالية وهدية ومكافأة مالية، وقد تحدت ما بها من عائق لتكون من جملة المتوجين والمكرمين اليوم من قبل السيد رئيس الجمهورية.
After the presentation of the awards, the President of the Republic took a souvenir photo with the laureates that have ranked first in the baccalaureate exam and the middle school final exam session 2022. Senior state officials awarded the first-ranked baccalaureate laureates.
تتقدم التلميذة هندومة نور الهدى، وهي الحاصلة على معدل 18.6 في شعبة اللغات الأجنبية من ولاية أشلف. تحظى بميدالية وهدية ومكافأة مالية. يتقدم الشبل طالبي محمد علي بمعدل 18.26، حاز شهادة البكالوريا في الرياضيات عن مدرسة أشبال الأمة بالبليدة. يحظى بميدالية وهدية ومكافأة مالية. تتقدم التلميذة غروبة فاطمة الزهراء بمعدل 19.17، حازت شهادة البكالوريا في شعبة العلوم التجريبية من ولاية تلمسان. تحظى بميدالية وهدية ومكافأة مالية. يتقدم الشبل سقال عادل بمعدل 18.17، حاز شهادة البكالوريا في شعبة العلوم التجريبية عن مدرسة أشبال الأمة بوهران. يحظى بميدالية وهدية ومكافأة مالية. تتقدم التلميذة بن ناصر مريم، تحصلت على معدل 19.15 في شهادة البكالوريا شعبة العلوم التجريبية من ولاية تلمسان. ميدالية وهدية ومكافأة مالية. تتقدم التلميذة بولعيش إيناس، تحصلت على شهادة البكالوريا شعبة العلوم التجريبية بمعدل 19.12 من ولاية الجزائر العاصمة. تتقدم التلميذة بالخيرة أسماء، حصلت على معدل 19.11 في شعبة العلوم التجريبية شهادة البكالوريا لدورة 2022 من ولاية مستغانم. تحظى بميدالية وهدية ومكافأة مالية. تتقدم التلميذة بن منصور آية، وهي الحاصلة على شهادة البكالوريا شعبة العلوم التجريبية بمعدل 19.09 من ولاية سطيف. ميدالية وهدية ومكافأة مالية. يتقدم التلميذ بدراوي أسامة، هو الحاصل على شهادة البكالوريا بمعدل 19 في شعبة التقني الرياضي الهندسة الكهربائية من ولاية قلمة. تتقدم الشبلة العابد أميمة، حصلت على شهادة البكالوريا بمعدل 18.07 في شعبة العلوم التجريبية مدرسة أشبال الأمة بسطيف. يكرمها السيد الفريق أول رئيس أركان الجيش الوطني الشعبي، وتحظى بميدالية وهدية ومكافأة مالية. تتقدم التلميذة فتاش دنيا، وهي الحاصلة على شهادة البكالوريا شعبة الآداب والفلسفة بمعدل 18.06 من ولاية سطيف. تتقدم التلميذة عبادي شيماء، وهي الحاصلة على شهادة البكالوريا في شعبة التسيير والاقتصاد بمعدل 18.04 من ولاية الجزائر. تتقدم التلميذة أطيب ياسمين، هي الحاصلة على شهادة البكالوريا شعبة اللغات الأجنبية بمعدل 17.86 من ولاية المسيلة. تحظى بميدالية وهدية ومكافأة مالية.
Senior state officials have also awarded the laureates that ranked first in the middle school final exam.
تتقدم التلميذة بنيامينة خديجة، وهي الحاصلة على معدل 19.80 من ولاية سعيدة. تحظى بميدالية وهدية ومكافأة مالية. تتقدم التلميذة تهامي لينا، الحاصلة على معدل 19.77 من سيدي عقبة ولاية بسكرة. تحظى بميدالية وهدية ومكافأة مالية. التلميذة علي شريف سيرين، وهي الحاصلة على معدل 19.75 من ولاية سكيكدا. التلميذة المتفوقة بن سالم عائشة، وهي الحاصلة على شهادة التعليم المتوسط بمعدل 19.74 من ولاية باتنا، تنال ميدالية وهدية ومكافأة مالية. الشبل نصراوي رضوان منيب، هو الحاصل على معدل 19.55 من مدرسة أشبال الأمة بباتنا، ينال ميدالية وهدية ومكافأة مالية. تلميذ حمداني صالح، والذي قدم من ولاية الطارف، وقد تحصل على معدل 17.81 وأبى بإرادته إلا أن يكون من جملة المكرمين، فها هو يحظى بميدالية وهدية ومكافأة مالية. المتفوقة التلميذة بوعزيز روند، وهي الحاصلة على معدل 19.72 من ولاية أم البواقي. البصيرة صاحب الهمة شباح محمد رضا، وهو الحاصل على شهادة التعليم المتوسط بمعدل 17.11 من ولاية جيجل.
The President of the Republic hosted a lunch in the honor of the laureates of the baccalaureate exam and the middle school final exam. The head of state also held conversation with the deserving students. On this occasion, the Minister of National Education, Abdel Hakim Belabad, made the following statement.
The ceremony under the aegis of the President of the Republic reflects the particular interest he attaches to education and educators, and also his real interest in the school and his respect for the teachers and students. For this, allow me to express my gratitude to him for the tribute reserved for the students who obtained the best result in the baccalaureate exam and the certificate of middle school education during an edition marked for the first time since the independence of the country by pairing two exams during one ceremony. The next school year will be special thanks to the new measures which will be taken in particular at the level of primary education and the application of the directives of the President of the Republic regarding the weight lightening of the school bags, with the progressive endowment of the electronic tablets to no less than 1,600 primary schools starting from the next August. These schools have been carefully chosen so that they include all the municipalities of the country. For their part, general secondary education and general technological education will be consolidated from the next start of the school year by the new specialty of arts, music, theater, cinema, and audiovisual, in application of the decision of the President of the Republic. For this purpose, a National School of Arts will be established in the capital.
Let's listen to the reactions of the laureates awarded.
I realized my goal and I hope my parents are quite proud of me. I am so happy and honored to be present here and with the generosity of Mr. the President. Thank God for this ceremony that allowed us to encounter great people such as these top students who passed the baccalaureate exam. Thank God today I was honored and this is great ceremony in the Palace of People. It was a huge happiness to succeed in the exam, especially with the invitation of the President of the Republic to honor us here. It is an honor for us and our families. Today, the President of the Republic honored us in a fantastic ambience. We are proud to be honored today by the President of the Republic, Commander of the Armed Forces, Minister of the National Defense, who gave us, the cadets of the nation, a great mental encouragement and support which reinforced our determination and will to get better results. Congratulations to the students who succeeded in the baccalaureate exam. I wish more success to all the students. The ceremony is a proof that Algeria gives an immense importance to the education. Thank God that I was able to make my province and country, family and teachers proud of me, as long as I wished for this success. I thank the Education Directorate that accompanied us in our journey of knowledge gaining. Thank God that my hard work was fruitful. I was honored by the President. All thanks to my mother who helped me and made me confident.
Communal by-elections of October 15th. From Aqbu, Mohammed Sharfi, the president of the Independent National Elections Authority, has talked lengthily about the role of the region during the Algerian Revolution. He also inquired about the preparations and conditions for the exceptional revolt of the electoral list. He additionally called for continued work for the smooth running of the election. SMVI Mercedes-Benz trucks and buses were delivered for the benefit of the Central Directorate of Material of the Ministry of National Defense, as well as national, public and private companies. These are 351 vehicles of the Algerian Company of Production of Heavy Goods Vehicles of Ruiba. Thirty drug traffickers were arrested in attempts to introduce large quantities of drugs across the borders with Morocco, were thwarted by detachments of the National People's Army. More details with Manal Ammari.
Within the framework of the fight against organized crime and in continuity of the intense efforts aiming to thwart the scourge of drug trafficking in our country, combined detachments of the National People's Army, in coordination with various security services at the level of the 2nd and 3rd military regions, arrested 6 drug traffickers and thwarted attempts to introduce large quantities of drugs across the borders with Morocco, amounting to 63 kilograms of cannabis, while 24 other drug traffickers were arrested with 3.4 kilograms of the same substance in their possession, in addition to 376,627 psychotropic tablets during various operations carried out throughout the military regions. Furthermore, detachments of the National People's Army arrested in Tamanrasset, Burj Mukhtar, and Gizem and Janet 84 individuals and seized 12 vehicles, 59 generators, 53 jackhammers, 2 metal detectors, detonation tools and equipments used in illicit gold mining operations, while 5 other individuals were apprehended, and 5 hunting rifles, 250 bullets, 5.37 tons of tobacco, as well as large quantities of foodstuffs intended for smuggling, amounting to 190.5 tons, were seized in Tamanrasset, Ain Gizem, Adrar, Batna, Biskra, and Wergla. In a similar context, the border guards, in coordination with the services of the National Gendarmerie, thwarted attempts to smuggle large quantities of fuel amounting to 79,711 liters in Burj Mukhtar, Tamanrasset, Adrar, Tibissa, At-Tarif, and Souq Ahras. Furthermore, Coast Guards thwarted at the level of our national coastlines illegal immigration attempts and proceeded to the rescue of 370 individuals on board of craft-built boats, while 117 illegal immigrants of various nationalities were arrested across the national territory.
Abroad, new attacks carried out by the Sahrawi Liberation Army against positions of the forces of the Moroccan occupier. SPLA units targeted the occupiers' entrenchments in the Astila Wuld Bouguin area of Sirte sector. Morocco is facing a series of fires that left 4 dead so far since mid-July. The population that is already exhausted from the social-economic crisis are left to face these wildfires alone. Najah Tayyar.
A cry of distress and desperation. Left to their own fate, these Moroccans are using whatever means they find to extinguish the wildfires taking over the north of Morocco. Since over 4 days, during which no civil protection shifts or competent authorities intervened to control the fires and help the affected families. It has been 4 days since the fire started. We found nobody to help us here. We do not fear anything, we fear only God. The fires are so huge in this place, but we are completely forgotten. Inhabitants of the region denounce the deaf ear of Al-Makhzen that has left them on their own, facing these destructive wildfires. There are no firemen, no army, nothing, only hypocrisy. They are showing the total opposite. The authorities did not help with anything. These firemen just came. They showed on television that 4 planes came, but that never happened. It's been 4 days now. The government made no intervention. They showed that they sent the army forces for help, but the army came and left us alone. We have even footage of them leaving on our phones. At least 5 people, including a volunteer, lost their lives during these fires that ravaged the north of the country. Since mid-July, cries for help continue and inhabitants of the region are denouncing the total absence of the Makhzen regime throughout this destructive tragedy.
That was it for our English news program. Thank you for watching and good night.